I don't smoke, but I would smoke with you. And I don't drink, but I would drink with you. But I would do it if you asked me to. Said I would do it if you asked me.
Consistency, people. Consistency is so important in all areas of your life in which you want to succeed or fail. Either you're going to consistently do what you need to succeed, or you're going to consistently do what you need to do to fail. If that ain't the truth, you know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? It is Wednesday. Welcome to it. And we gonna make it another good day. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it another good one. It's a pretty nice day here in New Jersey. It's about 70 degrees. It's pretty cool outside. Ain't no humidity. And apparently today, Ron DeSantis is going to announce his presidential campaign. So we gotta wait to see if that happens. It likely almost certainly will at this point. I mean, I can't imagine that he would make it to here and then be like, actually, I'm not gonna run for president. So doubt that's gonna happen. However, we definitely gonna be on top of it. Donald Trump continuing to go after Ron DeSantis. A couple of people saying some things about him. Nikki Haley, actually. We gonna check that out in a sec because Nikki Haley, she is going ham on Ron DeSantis. Won't say nothing to Trump. You know what I'm saying? They won't attack Trump. Nobody in the field will attack Trump effectively, other than Chris Christie, who hasn't entered the race. You know what I'm saying? So we can't really say anything about that along those lines. But obviously, somebody like Chris Christie has absolutely no hope of winning an election. You know what I'm saying? In any type of way. So we're going to load this up and then we're going to go ahead and get everything moving. Just give me one sec. Ooh. I gotta find me a smoke song. I gotta make more playlists. I gotta fucking make more playlists, man. Here we go. Indeed. Happy Wednesday it is. My man Luke, what's going on? Luke Skywalker was basically Jesus of another galaxy. He was the chosen one. Well, I guess Anakin was the chosen one, but it fits still, man. You Jesus from another galaxy. How y'all doing today? Fritza. Donald, what's going on? Oh, it's you in Sacramento. It's the morning time for real over there. I appreciate you for being here. I wanted to get going a little earlier, but you know, sometimes you drag. But like I was saying when I first started the stream, man, consistency. It's so important. Next thing you know, you look up and you've been putting in work for months or years. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes people just simply quit too quickly on whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Whether they building a business or they're looking to improve in their career, or even if they looking to just improve improve maybe some skills in a hobby or something. Oftentimes people they just give up too early. You know what I mean? You got to stick with it. You got to stick with it, man. Like, think about maybe like if you ever like wanted to learn to play the guitar or some shit and you started to practice and then you stop. And 3 years go by and you look up, be like, damn, if I never would have stopped doing that, I probably would be pretty good right now. That's how it is, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to have a good stream today like we normally do. All right. Go ahead and load this bong up, then we're going to bust out with the stories. With some Afro beats in the background. They were on C-SPAN. What was that? What was they talking about on C-SPAN? I didn't see that. Oh, you've been playing the guitar for 30 years? Oh yeah, you a master then. You a master. You've been playing the guitar for as long as I've been alive. You know what I'm saying? That's cool as hell. From what I understand, the guitar is one of the most difficult instruments to learn how to master. All right, it's time to take a hit, and then we're gonna get into it. Whenever I don't really know what music to play, I just put some Afro beats on in the background. Because you can't go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's take this hit, and we're gonna get into it. C-SPAN gonna have to bring me on there one day, taking calls and smoking weed on like some type of like national legalization day. You know what I'm saying? Some type of national legalization day. That'd be cool as hell. Oh, speaking of funkadelic, Donald. Speaking of that, oh, you got drums and the trumpet, Mike. Oh, we got a bunch of musicians in here. Okay. Donald, actually, one of my favorite guitar pieces. One of my favorite guitar pieces that I've ever heard is Maggot Brain by Funkadelic. Oh, perfect, man. That is one of the most perfect guitar solos I've ever heard in my entire life, man. Maggot Brain by Funkadelic is incredible. Because I don't know if you knew, but I talk about it kind of frequently about how my parents are older. I'm 31 years old. My dad's 72 now. So I grew up on everything. I grew up listening to absolutely everything, and Funkadelic is absolutely one of them. So let me go ahead and separate my screen so we can get into today's stories. Give me one sec. What shall we discuss first today? We got some funny stuff to go over, but a lot of election stuff. And obviously, we getting ready to talk about Donald Trump responding to Ron DeSantis' run. And man, Nikki Haley is so good at ripping Ron DeSantis, man. She really is. Like, she has a special talent for it. I just wish they would do that to Donald Trump to make things a little bit more interesting, but nah. All right, here we go. Please stand down. Trump responds to DeSantis' announcement by sharing MAGA pundit begging him not to run. Former President Donald Trump shared an article from MAGA radio host Wayne Allen Root pleading with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis not to run for president in 2024 after news dropped that DeSantis was set to announce on Wednesday, which is today. NBC News first reported Tuesday afternoon DeSantis will announce his bid for the GOP nomination in a Twitter Spaces conversation with billionaire Elon Musk, who has previously signaled he supported the Florida governor. While Trump did not comment directly on DeSantis' imminent candidacy, well, there's another article we're about to go over where he did say something on Truth Social. Trump gonna start tweeting. There's no way that Donald Trump's gonna stay off Twitter. There's no way that he's gonna do that. I mean, well, I can't say that, but I can't. I would be very surprised if Donald Trump didn't make a tremendous return to Twitter. Okay, so it says the article titled, Ron DeSantis, please stand down for the good of the GOP and America, begins with Root declaring his undying loyalty to Trump. Quote, I'll admit I'm a bit biased. I'm MAGA, America first, and Trump, 47 all the way. Why wouldn't I be? Trump was the best president of my lifetime, Root begins. Root then transitioned to singing DeSantis' praises, calling him the quote, best governor in America. He listed all the various culture war battles DeSantis has fought in recent years and asked his reader, are you getting the idea? I really like DeSantis. I do. He's fantastic. He's America's governor, he concluded. All right, so here's a broader quote that he said, and then I want to go ahead and get into the stuff that Trump said because that's what's going to be the funny shit. DeSantis' moment in the sun for 2024 has come and gone. From the moment Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg indicted Trump, it became obvious that there was no other choice. Trump is the only human being on earth who can defeat the deep state and save our nation. That's why the DC swamp, deep state, and virtually the entire US government is out to get Trump. Well, there you go. Now, I don't know who that radio host is, but I wanted to go ahead and start off with that as we transition. Hold up. Oh, we got Nara Louse in the building. Hold on. Now we got to transition into Trump's comments because you already know it's going to be funny. Hold up. It begins. Trump kicks off DeSantis launch day with first of many posts attacking fellow Florida man. Fellow Florida man. Again, he's definitely. If Trump starts tweeting again, probably be the most numbers Twitter has ever seen. Honestly, there'll probably be more people on Twitter when Donald Trump gets back on it than ever before. Because once he starts, he is not going to be able to stop. Former President Donald Trump is reacting to news of Ron DeSantis' imminent presidential bid, as you might expect, with relentless attacks on social media. News broke yesterday that the Florida governor would officially announce his long-expected bid for the White House in a Twitter Spaces interview, ostensibly brokered by Elon Musk. This has caused some good-natured laughter by the less tech-savvy set of your typical pro-Republican media outlets. And so Trump has started this day, the first day of the rest of his and DeSantis' political lives, by doing what he does best, attacking and insulting his former political ally turned rival on social media. So what did he say? Oh, he's calling him Rob, not even Ron.
Look, Rob DeSanctimonious came to me asking for help. He was losing badly, by 31 points to popular agricultural commissioner Adam Putnam. He was getting ready to drop out of the race, ran a terrible campaign. Ron told me he had one last chance. My support and endorsement, which Putnam and everyone else wanted also. I gave it to Ron, and the race was over. In one day, he went from losing badly to winning by a lot.
And now we got the quote, the exclamation marks.
With 3 large Trump rallies, he won the general election in an upset. Disloyal.
Trump then dismissed DeSantis' chances for winning the general election, though that's often cited as a reason why Trump should not win the Republican nomination. Before hitting DeSantis' personality, we got more.
Ron DeSantis can't win the general election or get the nomination because he voted to obliterate Social Security, even wanting to raise the minimum age to 70 or more. Voted to badly wound Medicare and fought hard and voted for a 23% tax on everything, sales tax. He was and is a disciple of the horrible rhino Paul Ryan, and others too many to mention. Also, he desperately needs a personality transplant, and to the best of my knowledge, they are not medically available yet. A disloyal person.
He said, my man needs a personality transplant. And as far as I know, they are not able to do that. Oh, we got Hassan. We got Hassan in here. Oh, we got Hassan. What's going on? All right. Look, and now he left a message with all caps, so you cannot miss it, just in case.
I built the greatest economy in the history of the world.
That is such a bold claim. Like, that's such a huge. Yeah, I remember when he went in front of the United Nations, and he was like, what did he say? He said,
we've gotten more done than any administration in history, maybe since Lincoln.
or something like that, and everybody laughed at him.
I built the greatest economy in the history of the world. No inflation, energy independence, and soon dominance. The strongest border ever.
No, definitely not that.
Record best employment numbers, biggest tax and regulation cuts, rebuilt our military. No wars with Russia, Ukraine, or China, Taiwan, or anywhere. And the USA was respected all over the world. What else can I say?
Hell nah. Oh shoot. Well, yeah, that's all we needed. You know what I'm saying? We had to get that dose in there. You know what I'm saying? We had to go ahead and get that shit in there. Hold on one sec. One sec. I gotta before we get into this next story. Give me 1 second. Sorry. All right. Now let's go ahead and move into the next story. Donald Trump said he put that shit in all caps. Yo, okay. Matter of fact, hold on, because I gotta hold on, let's look at this. Another weird Ron DeSantis malfunction. He malfunctioned again. It says, I guess it says it's like he has an earpiece with Casey telling him what he's supposed to try and do with his face. Let's see him put on a fake smile.
Thank you very much, Governor. I'm going to stick you with one. I don't think you're ready for it. But is there any chance you'll be running?
Yo, this dude is terrifying. This dude is horrifying. Like, you always got to keep both your eyes open when you run around DeSantis.
For president? Thank you very much, Governor. I'm going to stick you with one. I don't think you're ready for it.
Head to the
but
side.
Is there any chance you'll be running for president or make an announcement soon, sir?
There may be an announcement forthcoming, so I know we'll talk to you guys very soon. So stay tuned.
Thank you very much, Governor. Really appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right, I'm ready to get away from everyone. Hell no. He's just, yeah. All right, now let's go ahead, move on to the next. No real commentary to give on that. I just thought that it would be funny for us to look at another very funny pudding malfunction. He got too much pudding on his fingers. We're going to stay on these things, and then we're going to move on to a couple other because I got some other subjects. But now I haven't watched, but before we watch Nikki Haley, because like I said, man, Nikki Haley is very good at clobbering Ron DeSantis. But before we watch that, let's see. Brett Baer throws cold water on DeSantis run. Quote, something has to change dramatically for him to win, which is very true.
Carl?
I'm a scientist that creates cutting-edge robotic technologies to research the function of...
Hey, thank you so much for your thoughts. Really appreciate it. And we will be talking more in the weeks and months ahead. Let's go back to Brett Baer. And Brett, let's pick up on what Carl was talking about from this angle. Hillary Clinton said Biden's age is definitely something that's an issue. It's something that voters have to consider. But then she went on to say that, like Biden always says, don't measure me against the almighty, measure me against the alternative. That's aimed toward Donald Trump. But what happens if the alternative is 44-year-old Ron DeSantis?
Hold on, he just brought up some scripture.
Yeah, I think that voters have to consider. But then she went on to say that, like Biden always says, don't measure me against the almighty, measure me against the alternative. That's aimed toward Donald Trump. But what happens if the alternative is 44-year-old Ron DeSantis?
Yeah, I think the Biden folks would really like to run against former President Trump. And they are talking about it that way. They are saying their messaging is about fighting extremism, and they're pointing directly to the former president. So, yeah, you've got to, you're connecting dots here. He is overwhelmingly leading by, as you pointed out, dozens of points in the latest polls. Every poll, not just one poll, every poll. So something has to change dramatically, to Carl's point. And there may be events that we don't know. There may be other legal challenges that he faces. There may be other things that happen.
And again, that's the average. That's the average. So again, 100%, something got to drastically change. And there's way more people throwing themselves in this race. Really, nobody other than Marianne Williamson and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. or whatever. Ain't nobody else in the race for on the Democratic side.
But there has to be a significant movement to change the dynamic. Right now, former President Trump controls the environment. He controls the base and he controls the messaging. He is spending a lot of money, though, as I noted, going after Governor Ron DeSantis. You don't do that unless you consider that person a threat. And tomorrow, he officially, DeSantis does, gets into this race.
I think Julio, to your point, and I think one thing that people have to keep in mind as well is, just because Ron DeSantis isn't necessarily in a good position to win this race doesn't mean that he can't win later. You know what I'm saying? So, you're absolutely right about that. Just in terms of like how to generally look at him, because at the end of the day, he's only 44 years old, which is young in general, but it's very young for politics. So I think that's definitely a good thing to point out. Again, people oftentimes people who become president, a lot of them have ran for office multiple times, two or three times. So that's not uncommon.
And potentially could be a threat to the not Trump group of candidates who are trying to be the alternative.
I want to pick up on a thread we were just on with Carl, Brett, which is, let's say for the sake of this conversation, DeSantis overcomes those odds, clinches the Republican primary. You then have this situation where you have a 44-year-old running for the presidency against an incumbent 80-year-old who has the advantage there.
Yeah, and I think we're putting the cart before the horse. He's got to get through a primary to win that. But you're right. If that,
yo, that's facts. And I'm actually, it's interesting to see them being this real about it, because it's difficult because again, the Republican Party is so homogenous, and they have such a difficult time, holding Trump any kind of accountable, but just in any way, like that's real. It's like, oh, okay, well, he's got to get past Trump. You feel me? So. And all the other candidates are attacking Ron DeSantis and avoiding attacking Trump.
That happened, there would be a dynamic that would be stark. And obviously, Democrats even have a problem in polls saying that Joe Biden is too old and they really don't want him to run again. But he is running again, and he's the party's standard bearer. So that would be a stark choice. That said, it's fair to point out the Trump people say he is full of vim and vigor and he's ready to campaign and continue on. And you saw it in the town hall and his campaigning. So he's going to make a run of it. I think we've got a long way to go in this primary, and it's going to be fascinating to see. Our first debate is in August in Milwaukee. And that stage will be very interesting to see who's on that stage.
What's one of the scariest side effects of type 2? Losing a foot.
Oh, I gotta let this.
If you have
Carl, hey, thank you so much for your.
Why was he screaming that? I should have let the rest of that ad play, because it didn't really dawn on me until it was almost over. He's like, what? Dude was like he was doing a comedy sketch about it. Excuse me. But yeah, we saw the picture of that average. What
Your
was
thoughts?
Trump was 53%, and DeSantis, the closest next person, was 19%. And in the last several polls, we didn't win over Trump. The last one, Trump was up by 56 points, and then the one before that, he was up by 43 points or something like that.
Really appreciate.
So yeah. And now we got one more on this subject, since the Puddin' Boy is set to announce his campaign today. Now, again, like I said, like Nikki Haley, I don't know if y'all done seen, but Nikki Haley is like really good at attacking Ron DeSantis. It's quite funny. I mean, she ain't got no smoke for Donald Trump. None of them have smoke for Donald Trump. We showed yesterday Tim Scott when he was getting interviewed. He was trying his hardest to run away from any type of criticism of Donald Trump, or even being compared to Donald Trump in any type of way. He was like really, really not wanting to go there, which again basically is just handing everything to Trump. But let's watch this because I haven't seen this ad. But when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, this is probably good," because it's great to watch people rip apart Ron DeSantis. Nikki Haley campaign ad mocks DeSantis for copying Trump. Quote, "America deserves a choice, not an echo."
Can I tell you, it is a flip-flop. He was totally different. Whatever I want, he wants now. You're fired. You're fired.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired."
Can I tell you,
Whatever I want, he wants.
it is a flip-flop. He was totally different. Whatever I want, he wants now. You're fired. You're fired.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
Make America great again.
Make America great again.
Instead, calling the Russian invasion a territorial dispute. Even some Republicans on the Hill with tough words for DeSantis.
Do you want Ukraine to win this war?
I don't think in terms of winning and losing. Anybody here would do it.
Project to get
Judges are a priority.
And honestly, we have businesses that have been locked down and lives destroyed for over a year. Makes us say.
They have us spiraling towards socialism with a new trillion-dollar spending bill every few months and a national debt over $30 trillion. This is not the America that called to my parents. We'll stand with our allies from Israel to Ukraine and stand up to our enemies in Iran and Russia. In the America I see, communist China won't just lose. Like the Soviet Union before it, communist China will end up on the ash heap of history. As governor, I saw our state move beyond hate and violence and lift up everyone in peace. And as ambassador, I saw that America is still the standard. Where we lead, the world follows. When we speak, the world listens. Who we are, the world wants to be. The time has come to renew that spirit and rally our people. Our moment is now. Our mission is clear. Let's save our...
It sounds like some church music, don't it? Like it sounds like you in some type of like really rich white church in the middle of Kansas somewhere, and everybody like got their hands up like this, like rocking back and forth. Like, don't this match perfectly? Like, listen.
Our country and secure our future, and let's move forward together toward our destiny in a strong and proud America. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless America.
Yeah, a whole bunch of nothing. She ain't say nothing, but no, of course. I mean, Ron DeSantis has just become easy fodder, but it's like none of these people really want to win. You know, like it's like none of y'all actually really want to be president in 2024 because you won't. Y'all acting like y'all sitting here acting like y'all done already won the primary. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think shit, one of them was one. I think that old lady did look like she was praying. I don't know what was going on, but she did look like she was praying though. Okay, so now we're moving on from DeSantis. You know what I'm saying? Oh yes, that was the church concert. You know what I'm saying? That definitely was perfect. You feel me? But here we go. So now the rest of the stuff that we're going over today is pretty fun, it looks like. Now, I don't know if y'all seen this, but apparently somebody gave some type of speech on the floor somewhere. Hold on, let me get this off. Some type of speech on the floor somewhere where he was like obviously intoxicated. So obviously intoxicated Texas Attorney General calls for Texas House Speaker to resign in bizarre speech. But before we watch this, we gonna take a quick hit of the bomb, which I already have loaded. We gonna take a quick hit because I wanna be in a good state of mind for this shit. You feel me? Hold up, here we go. Take a quick little puff, and then we're gonna get back into this story. Quick little swig of some water. All right. Now let's check out this video. After the advertisement, of course.
Mr. Jeffries, I've sent you the proposal. Have you seen it?
Mr. Speaker, I'll move adoption.
Mr. Campbell, send the amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? And the chair has none. Amendment is adopted.
Yo, he is slopped. God damn. I've been drunk, but I ain't been that drunk before. Like I've been like sick drunk. Pretty much every time I've been like throw up sick drunk, I was like mixing drinks and shit, and like I was like younger, but I ain't never been this damn drunk. I'm like, huh?
Mr. Speaker, I'll move adoption.
Mr. Campbell, send the amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? And the chair has none. Amendment is adopted. The chair recognizes Mr. Johnson of Harris. Mr. Johnson of Harris to speak in opposition to the bill.
Yo, he is struggling. This reminds me, I remember one time, it was this dude I worked with. It was a great job. It was this place called Pickleman's. It's a restaurant chain in Missouri. They serve like sandwiches and pizza and like soups and stuff. It's good. But there was a guy, he was cool as hell. Otherwise, I didn't know he had an issue or whatever, or if he did. But I remember like he ended up getting like slop drunk and then like fell asleep in the bathroom at work. Otherwise, he was a great worker. He got fired because of it. Because I mean, you have to fire somebody for that. The boss comes into work, and the boss was cool as hell. But like, come on, bro, like the dude, but the same type of shit. But this dude's in the halls of Congress. You're not working in no damn fast food restaurant.
Mr. Speaker, I'll move adoption.
Mr. Campbell, send the amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? And the chair has none. Amendment is adopted. The chair recognizes Mr. Johnson of Harris. Mr. Johnson of Harris to speak in opposition to the bill.
Sheesh.
The chair recognizes Ms. Niabe Criado to speak in opposition to the bill.
Yeah, unless he was. I'm catching up with y'all comments. I appreciate all the love and the support y'all showing. The smoke breaks do make this fun. But yeah, nah, this dude is like, whoo. Yeah, maybe let's see if there was some if it was a no health issue, then that dude was drunk out of his mind. Okay, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton called for the State House Speaker Dade Felon to both resign and be investigated for presiding over the chamber while appearing intoxicated last week. A clip of Felon, who was also a Republican, badly slurring his words while in his official capacity, quickly went viral over the weekend and even led to speculation he had suffered a stroke. I think one of y'all said that in there. Paxton tore into Felon in a statement released online, writing, "After much consideration, it is with profound disappointment that I call on Speaker Dade Felon to resign at the end of this legislative session." I guess he didn't. I guess he was just drunk. Because if that was the case, then I don't know why. I don't know why they wouldn't say that. But let's keep on going. Okay, quote, his conduct has negatively impacted the legislative process and constitutes a failure to live up to his duty to the public. Texans are relying on the House to pass critical conservative priorities, including protecting the integrity of our elections and preventing Chinese spies from controlling Texas land. His failure as a speaker have created a credibility crisis for all Republican candidates and for our entire party. Quote, based on a review of Speaker Dave Fellon presiding over the House of Representatives in an obviously intoxicated state, I am calling upon the committee to open investigation into Speaker Fellon for violation of House rules, state law, and for conduct unbecoming of his position. Yeah, I'm not. I just skimmed through it. I didn't see anything about health issues. So apparently, he really was just very, very intoxicated. Sheesh, he was I ain't never been that damn drunk. Local media reported on political infighting between Fellon and Paxton prior to this incident, noting Fellon also opposed Paxton's request for the legislature to approve a $3.3 million payment to settle a lawsuit against Paxton. Well, there you go. Yeah, we looked deeper into it, and no, apparently the dude was just started drinking too early that day, I guess. He underestimated the strength of the margaritas at the happy hour. You know what I'm saying? He didn't think that they was gonna mix them Long Islands and them Bloody Marys so strong. Now, I saw this and I was like, oh yes, we got to go over that. Yeah, Julio, I think that is a good point. Nobody did stop and see from what we saw. But yeah, but nah, I get shit. If we'll keep our eyes on it. But they whatever was in there, they didn't say anything about him actually having any type of health issues. But who knows? We'll keep our eyes out. Keep our eyes open, rather. Cowboy lassos runaway cow on Michigan interstate in viral video. Now, this is some skill. This is some gangster shit right here. So let's just go ahead and watch the video because I haven't seen this. Oh, there go the cow. There go the cow. They didn't herded the cow. Oh shit, there goes the Clint Eastwood shit. John Wayne shit. Ooh. Oh. Yo, that was That's a lifetime of skill built up right there. That's day in and day out of practice. That's lifestyle in motion right there. Look at that. We got to watch that again. That was some beautiful execution. That was one of the most beautiful, spectacular things I've ever seen in my life. Oh, because that could have went bad. The cars, I know them cars was like, what the fuck? Ah, my man was like, don't worry. He came out, he pulled out his inner John Wayne, took out that lasso and did what he needed to do. This is some damn. One more time. Quentin Tarantino shit. This shit got me excited. Get your ass back there in that gate there right now. Been chasing your ass for 5 goddamn miles. Take you on back to the pen. Got my dinner on the table. It's getting cold right now. I got money to count. Yo, that was some gangster Quentin Tarantino type shit. But no, honestly, that was quite impressive. You know what I'm saying? That really was quite impressive. And that was so good that we gonna close on that. That was just flawless. I love that. And since we closing on that, you feel me? It's time to take another hit. It is indeed time to take another hit. So let's go ahead and do that. It was another fun stream, a short stream today, but a fun one nonetheless. But man, that shit was cool as hell. Load this puppy up. Now, I'm about to get me some food. Yeah. Finna get me something to eat, then I got more work to do. Like we all do. We all have more work to do always. Now we ready to load it. Woo. What's the rest of y'all days looking like? What y'all got going on? I'm not on any shows today. I just got an email. Hold on. When will I next be on? No, I'm not gonna be on any shows today. I'll be on the power panel next Friday. Next Friday I'll be on the power panel, and then next week next week ain't nothing going on Monday because it's Memorial Day, and then I'll be on Indisputable next Wednesday. I'll be on Indisputable next Wednesday, and then it's not next Friday, the Friday after next. In 2 weeks, I'll be on the power panel. But no, I got a smooth rest of the workday. You know what I'm saying? And the weather's nice too, so I got the windows open. I'm chilling, saving electricity, keeping the AC off. Yeah, this is perfect. This song, old school. And I'm already smacked. I'm chill as hell. I'm mad comfortable. I'm mad relaxed. I'm just sitting here chilling with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those motherfuckers. Either I got a whole lot to say or I ain't got nothing to say. Yeah. But I really do think that in general, I think one of the things that we'll have a lot of opportunity to do in this election cycle. Okay, so you getting? I'm just checking out, catching up with y'all. What you talking about? This? Oh no, the outside of the bong isn't clean, but the inside of it, this shit old. I clean the inside of it though, but the outside of it is just stained. This shit old. I got a whole lot of other pieces. I just need to get some better cleaner. I just been lazy, but no, the inside of this shit clean, but yeah, the outside of this shit trifling. Shit just straight like smudges and stains from the resin from smoking weed. Hell nah. You funny as hell. But yeah, like I was saying, I think one of the good things about this coming election cycle is the opportunities that there will be like for House and Senate seats, and also local and state government elections, and just how, so I think there's a lot going on for that. A lot that we can do to continue to build the movement to get policies passed in local governments all over the country, because that's really where just so much of faster, more meaningful change occurs at the state and local, and especially at the local level. Your councilman, your city councilman and councilwomen can get shit done real quick. Oh, Anita Baker. Now we got some Anita Baker. We gonna listen to some sweet Anita Baker. Oh shit. Ooh. All right, now we ready. Let's go ahead and take this hit. Nah. I need a little bit more. We gonna fill it up just a little more. Yeah, we gonna do a bone cleaning set on the next one for sure. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring on the next show. I'm gonna bring out all my pieces and I'm gonna just show them back to back, and we gonna smoke out of different pieces. And I'm gonna bring the camera and I'm gonna put it up, and we gonna watch me clean it, because yes, I'm glad you pointed that out. I'm not sure, Fritz. I don't know. We almost done. I just had to pack more into the bowl. You know what I'm saying? For practical reasons. For practical purposes. Each day I need to remember. Feel so safe. Feel secure with you. All right, now we prepared. Now we ready. Ooh, yo, she is killing it. God damn. Yeah, we definitely gonna do bone cleaning sessions. We definitely gonna do that. That's a fantastic idea. Yeah, sometimes the shuffle is not hidden, but other times my shuffle is on point. I got like 6,000 songs on my Spotify because I just love music. It is time. Let's go. Cheers to you as well, music. Yo, she killing it. I'm just sitting there chilling, vibing to this music. He said raise his Monster Energy drink in Kyle style solidarity. You talking about Kyle Kalinske? Kyle Kalinske, I think he one of the first political commentary channels I ever found. I think I found him before or around the same time as TYT, but I've been knowing what's up with Kyle Kalinske for a minute. But now I need to get some lunch in my stomach, and then I got some more work to do. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for y'all constant support. We got some new things coming very, very, very soon. And y'all have a good afternoon, and I will almost certainly be streaming tomorrow, so I will see you then. Oh, and of course, you already know DeSantis, especially, he do his announcement. You already know we're going to be talking about that, so we'll get back to it.